Hey everyone, this is Vamshi again back with another tutorial. This time it's gonna be something different. We are gonna be working on something else this time. So this is gonna be a beginner tutorial first of all, and it's gonna be completely for complete beginners obviously. So basically I wanted to tell that um, this one is gonna be a simple calculator. If you have a bit of a programming experience before, you might have created a calculator app before as a console application. But with Flutter, you can do it with these to an UI. So let's get into it. First things first, we need to create a project. I have already created a project over here, and this is my main.dot file. So we're gonna import our material. Now we're just gonna import the material, and if you have some programming experience, you should know that every program, no matter what language it is, no matter what it is, every program should start by executing the main function. So just gonna put a main block over here. Now that's the first step. No matter what program it is, no matter how big the project is, main function is very necessary. Now the next one is we need to run an app. We're just gonna name it as app itself, and we shall create a new class called app, which should solve this problem. What happened? Type cannot be assigned to the parameter widget. What about this one? Yeah, now it works. So when you did that state stf, right, that's a shortcut. Just do stl for a stateless class here, stateless widget, and an stf for a stateful widget. The main difference is that stateful widgets remember what state you are in. So that's something for another video. So until that time, we are going to work a bit more on this. So let's not worry about that for now. We shall worry about what matters most here. So now, in our, if you see here, we created this class app, right? And that extends the stateful widget. This app state will create a state called underscore app state, which is over here. It's another class which extends the state of the app. Now in this class we have a function here called build. It's another widget, and what it does is just returns a container. See, basically what that means is, if you can see my pointer, when the app launches, it's just gonna be a simple container over here like this. I'll show you. We have a container, right? So we can't identify what that is. So we're gonna put a color to that. So let's say colors dot name color green. Yeah, colors dot green. Now let's compile it. In Visual Studio Code, to compile it, what you need to do is Control and F5. And this is presuming that you have installed all the Flutter plugins and everything, and you have already set up Flutter on your computer. First thing. Now let this get fetched, and I don't know, it says 5k commits over here. Oh, that means there are 5. Oh my god, never mind this. It's okay. Then that's nothing to worry about. And one upload here. It's okay. So right now you can see that it is running the Gradle task called assemble debug, right? So this is my actual phone, and I am using an application called SCRCPY, so which is running on a USB ADB connection. It's not an USB connection, but it's an ADB connection, and I'm just copying the screen over here. So you can see here that my device's IP is over here 192.168.0.5, local IP, of course. I would not give up my original IP, would I? Now, that's the first thing. Let this app get compiled and I'll see you back over there. Now you can see that it is installing build app outputs apk app.apk here. So that means that our compilation is finished and it is installing our app somewhere here in my phone. And you have to be aware that USB debugging should be enabled. And you can see here we launched our app, and it is still syncing our files to my device. Actually, in my device there's a there's a small notch here, which is I don't think which is gonna show up over here. So actually there's a notch over there, and voila, here it is. Why is it green? Because we set it to green. Remember, I don't need this. We set it to green here. And the best thing about Flutter is you can just change this to whatever you want. Let's say blue. Save it. Ta-da! That's it. Congratulations, you made your first app. But that is not our goal here. We need to make a calculator, right? So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this container by a material app, where the home is going to be a scaffold. Wait, sorry, scaffold, and the body of it is going to be something. Let's say something. Okay, so the body is going to be something. So here, what I'm planning to do is a simple calculator, right? So it has to have two text fields, one over here, one over here, some an options button like multiply or something like that, and a submit button. And here we have to get our results. So here, what I can see is we need to take the whole container over here. So we're gonna turn a container. Oops, not alignment, in which it has a child. Now, in Flutter, no matter what, almost all widgets have a widget and a child. Only widgets like wrap, column, row, and stack have children. That's it. So all of these containers have child. Almost all these things have child. Now, what are this material app and scaffold? See, you can just hover over there and you can see what all is available. The arguments. So in case, let's say, you forget what this container takes, just hold Control and click on the container, and it's gonna show you what all the arguments of the container are. It's gonna take a key, alignment, pairing, color, decoration, foreground decoration, width, height, constraints, margin, transform, child, clip behavior, and many more. I think I think that's it. So as you can see, if we just compile it right now, we are gonna be greeted with nothing. Actually, it's not gonna compile. It's not even saving anything. So basically that means that it is an error. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split this into a column which has children in it. So nothing. Yeah, here we go. We got our changes here. So as you can see, there's a small debug thing here, which is got here. So you can just set this one to false and see that gone. Yeah, that's it. Debug show checked mode banner, this thing. Just set it to false. Now in scaffold, we have another property called abba. Abba. Now most of the things in Flutter are very common, and what I mean to say is it's too English. So that means that here we have our abba, and we can set the properties for that too. So if you can click on this, you can see that it has so many factors. I'm not going to edit any of these. I'm going to set title to be simple calculator, and see that voila, here it is. Now another thing is center title is true. You can center the title. And one of the main things which I like about Flutter a lot is the ability to change the color of the background of the app bar. So we're gonna set it to gray like that. But you can see there's this kind of a transition here between the status bar and the app bar itself. So for that, um, there's this thing called System Chrome or something like that. I think that is the name of it. I think System Chrome, maybe, I don't remember. So let me just verify that. Yeah, it is System Chrome. Yes, it is true. I'm gonna copy this thing from my other screen here, and I will paste it and I will explain it to you. Before that, we need to import services.dart, and inside the build widget, we're gonna paste this thing. Now, I will tell you what all these are. Yeah, so basically, System Chrome in the sense the system color, set system UI overlay style, system UI overlay style, which is going to take in system navigation bar color, system navigation bar divider color, means that okay, in the older versions we had that dividers, right? That one. System navigation bar icon brightness. This, in my case, it's a bar, and in I think in the older version it was triangle, circle, and square. Status bar color, which is this top one, status bar brightness, and status bar icon brightness. So here we're going to set it one by one. First things, status bar color. So we're going to set it to colors.gray. No, gray. Yeah, I'm going to save it. Okay, fine. Status bar brightness. Brightness dot light or dark, maybe dark. Well, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So I don't know what's wrong here. Let me try reverting everything back, and maybe that time that way it should work. Oh, oh, yes. I'm so sorry. I totally forgot. We have to maybe recompile the app itself. Oh no, we just have to reload it. Oh, super. Now it's changed color here. So now I can set this to color.gray, I guess. Okay. I remember saving won't work. You need to reload the app. Yeah, look at that. Now the status bar and the app bar is of the same color. So that's how you do it basically. So we're gonna make it more of black 38 maybe. Oh, no, I don't think this is good. Maybe. Yeah, this is better actually. Black 38. I like this. That dish color. Mm, no. The previous one was better, actually. I like this. No. Ah, it's okay, never mind. That's not our main intention over here. So we have a app bar setup. We have a status bar with colors, and if you can see, our navigation bar is also white now. So let me try putting system navigation bar icon brightness is brightness dot dark. Let me try this. Nothing changed, huh? So I've not never tried this one out. So let's see. Never mind. It is not doing anything for now. Now back here. Our container, I'm going to set the color to be colors.white so that I'm sure that it's completely white, because as you can see there's a small transition here and this should be fixed right now, hopefully. And I guess it was. Maybe. I don't know. I think it is done. Maybe, I don't know. I am not able to find it out. So, oh wait, maybe this one is white. It's supposed to be white. Oh, I need to delete the app again. I can still see that. It's okay. That's okay. That doesn't matter much. Now, we have a container. We have a column. I'll show you what this children widget is. Now, let's say we have text. Let's say data. Yeah, fine, data. Amazing, right? And let's say we have another like around 20 texts. Look at that. That's what everything is all about. I'm gonna wrap it. I'm gonna center everything so you can see it better. See this data, 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 data. Can you see that? I'm gonna set the main axis alignment to center. Look at that. We set the main axis alignment to be centered. So what happens is main axis. This is the main axis. This one is the main axis, and we are centering everything. And what this center does is it's actually going to center from the cross axis. So now let's say um, space event. No wait. Instead of doing dot center, what if I do space evenly? Look at this. So it's going to space it evenly, taking the height of the whole container and dividing it according to proportions. So here, one thing about Flutter is you can nest as many widgets as you want. That's what I'm told as. Let's see. Let's put it to the test. Huh? Now, first thing, we need a sized box with a height of 50. Here, everything is pixels. So 50 in the sense 50.0 in the sense 50 pixels. Everything in Flutter, most of the things especially, are in double values. So 50.0 in the sense 50 pixels from the top, because that's the height. So after that, after 50 pixels of gap, we need a row which will take in two text widgets, right? So I'm gonna put a row. I'll also show you what a row means. So let's say children, and let's say you have text with data in it. So, oh, no. Okay, fine, yeah. So, look at that. You can see here, and I think 50 was too much, maybe. I'm gonna make it 10. What do you say? Maybe 10 is better. Oh, yeah, sorry, this is not supposed to be here. Yeah, here you can see that the data is over here, and cross axis alignment, if I set it to center, or maybe what else is that? Stretch. Okay, never mind. So basically, you get the idea, right? So column in the sense it's height wise, and row in the sense it's width wise. So that's the thing. Now let me remove all these things. And one thing which I would like to suggest to you is, if you have any doubts according to Flutter, just go to flutter.dev and then go to docs and look at this. You have everything over here, like literally the whole data, the whole documentation here. So look at this, everything. So here we need, what do we need? We need text fields, right? So in case you don't get it here, we always have sites like stackoverflow.com where many users are gonna post many stuff. So that's one thing. So I already have my text widget, text field, sorry, and I'm gonna show you how it's all done. It's not much actually, it's just a few lines of code which I will paste in, and it should not be much actually. I'll just show you. So this, okay, here we have some errors. Let's just comment this out because we will need this. We need to run the validator w. We need to define w. So now I'll teach you another thing. How do you know what's the height and the width of the device, right? Because every device has a different resolution. So what you do is make a variable. I'm gonna name it as w is equal to media query dot of context, oops, context dot size dot width. That's it. Oh yeah, this should be inside here. Yeah, this, wait. Yeah, so basically I fixed the issue and there was a lot of noise too. So I had to get the part up. Basically what I did was, instead of returning a material app here, I ran the material app, which is gonna run the app which is over here, and it's gonna run a scaffold. So actually that fixed everything. So by the way, I was talking about this, right? So it's gonna take the width and print it out. I'm gonna copy this and paste it again and make it height also, and this is gonna be hatch. Now you can see I've already got the output, so I'm gonna make it by 2 like that, and I can just duplicate this again, and number I'm gonna put it on number 2 like this. So what we can do here is add some padding. Let's say around 20.0. Padding is what, there's a gap from every side. That means all. And if you put it as only, then it's gonna be from only one side, whatever side is specified over there. And over here to 20, just like that. Now it looks much neater, right? Oh, I forgot to do this. Material app, debug, show check banner false, just like so. Maybe I need to reload the app. Yeah, now it's gone. Now we have our number 1 and number 2, and you can see I can actually type over there, but we don't need typing, we need only numbers, right? So what we're going to do is here, text form field. So here you can see that to change the input type, we can set the keyboard type to text input type dot number. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna tell the mobile phone to change the keyboard to a number over here. As you can see, I have not implemented that over here yet, and it's still taken in text. So let's do that now. So keyboard type is text, wait, text input type dot number, and that should be done now. Yeah, so we solved that now. Now that's working. Now after that, we need to add something here, like add, multiply, or something like that. For that, what we can do is we can make 4 buttons also, right? So not trying to go hi-fi and everything. We are going to be completely basic. This is a basic tutorial. So one thing. Now let's say you have inputted a number, but how will the app know that what a number you have put? For that, we are gonna use something called text editing controller. I'm gonna name it as num1 is equal to, and we have to make it a constructor, new text editing controller, and I'm gonna copy paste this and change it to num2. Here we have a controller, right? So I'm gonna remove this and make it as num1, and this one as num2. That's it. So basically we are, the main things are done actually. So now we have finished our row, right? I've finished our row. Now the next one is going to be another row. I told you, right? It's very nestable and provides such a good platform to many stuff. Now we need a button. So for that also you can just go down to our flutter.dev. Oopsie, something happened. Move it like this, yeah. So for that also we can go to flutter.dev and check for buttons. So accessibility, images, asset icons, basics, input, or maybe interaction models. No, not this one. But the only disadvantage of this site is that you have to search a lot. Now I've actually found the website. We had it in our widgets over here, material components, and we just scroll down here and I got this here. So you have button bar, drop down button, flat button, and so many much more. I'm very interested in this one, horizontal arrangement of buttons it seems. So let's see this. This is going to be a button bar with key, alignment, main axis, and children. Let's see. Let's try it out. Huh? So we have a row in which the children are nothing but a button bar in which there are children, I guess. Now you have a flat button. We have a flat button, and what does the flat button take in? It takes in many stuff. So we're just gonna in the flat button we're just gonna put a child text called add. That work? Oh, it worked. It actually worked. And does that click? I don't think so, because we are not specified on pressed. So on pressed it has to do something, but we don't know what it is. Yeah, now we can see that it is actually touching. So it's doing that. So here in this method of approach, we don't have submit button. We just have add and everything like that. So that's okay for us. We are just going basic, completely basic. So come on, and we're gonna duplicate this thing. Or wait, before that, we shall change the color. The color is the blue. It's gonna look amazing. Blue. Ah, exactly. Very similar to that. Now add. For add, we can, yeah. One thing you might ask me, we have all our text and everything, but I haven't shown you how to change the font and everything, right? It's very simple. Just put another argument called style. So text style. Here, this one, it's gonna take in many stuff. So I'm gonna show you what it is. See this. Inherit color, background size, font weight, font style. Basically, the main things which we are gonna be worried about is color, font size, font weight, word spacing, and that's it. Basically, that's it. So here we are gonna make. Can we capitalize each word? Nope, I don't. We can actually do that, but I don't remember how it is. First thing we're gonna increase the font size to 20, like that, and letter spacing is around 1, something like that. Can we do case? Let me see. Textile, right? Inherit background color, font size, word spacing, text spacing, font family, font fallback, package. Now, I don't think we can do it here. So I'm just gonna hard code it and make it as add, like that. It should look good enough, a bit at least. And can we put padding into this? Yeah. So urgent sets dot all done. Yeah. And I don't think that was good enough. And no, never mind. We can duplicate this thing. So we're gonna have 4 things: add, subtract, multiply, and divide, like that. Now we have all things. Button bar, does it have a cross alignment? What all does button bar have? Alignment, main axis size, button text theme. Okay, okay, fine. Let's see. Alignment. Alignment dot center. What's the problem? Hmm. Okay, fine. Alignment. I don't think that's here. Yeah. It should be main axis alignment. Fine. It's supposed to be main axis alignment dot center. Maybe now it might work out. No. Or maybe I have to change the main axis for this also. Yeah. This is much better actually. Can I do cross axis alignment and make it all like stretch? Oh no, that's bad. Oh no 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 no. Yeah, this is better, I guess. Much better, maybe. I'm gonna set the minimum width of the button to be 10. Sorry, 20. Or maybe I think we need to hard code it also. Fine. That's okay. That's not a problem for now. So we know that all our buttons are working properly. Like add someone div. Super. Now after this, after this row, we are still in the column, remember. We need to have a text field. No, for that I need to have a size box with a height of around 100, and I think I just found a way to capitalize each word instead of hard coding it like this. It was very simple just to add the dot to uppercase. That's it done over there. So we're gonna put a style over here, a text style. It defines the size of around 30, something like that. So basically what we are doing is we have a row which has two text fields, another row which has all these buttons, a size box of 100 pixels, and then data. So we can make it 50 at least, so that we can see what our result is. I like the way it's actually matching up with the gray over here, the white and black and everything, and blue. I like it. Looks very materialistic. Never mind. So here we can do one thing. If you know what a ternary operator is, it's something like if value is present, then do this, else that. This is not, it's a normal if statement, right? So it's going to be something like if value, then something else something, right? So instead of doing this whole thing, what we can do is value question mark something else something, something else, something like that. So this is the short form of this whole block. So instead we can use this thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new variable called answer ans. I'm going to initially set it to null or null. That means that there's nothing over there, and I'm going to save my data here as ans question mark. Then don't do anything else. Oops. Else display high for now. Now what I was able to do is I could set the value of answer to 0 and then print out this answer and convert it to string and uppercase. I don't think this uppercase is needed, so I'm going to remove it. I'm just going to convert it to string. So 0.00. That's it, basically. Yeah, basically that's it. Anyways, now on add. Now we are going to go into the backend, right? Now before that, we're going to have to verify if our numbers are working or not, right? So what we're going to do is we have our controllers, right? So on pressed, we're going to do a print function. We're going to print out num1, and we're going to print out num2. I don't think this is going to work at the first try. So let's see. I'm going to put in some number over here, number over here. Oh no, we can do one thing here. I don't think I'll be able to show you the this thing and everything. So what we can do is set state. This thing is there only in stateful bits. That's what I have observed. Answer is equal to num1 dot value dot text. What? two double. Okay, fine. Dot value. Okay, fine. What we can do is we can do double dot parse of num1 dot value dot text. So this is gonna be one thing. So double dot parse. This is gonna be the answer, right? So we're gonna put it in a bracket plus num2 text. So if I click on add, okay, I can see that the numbers are getting erased. Okay, something is wrong. Maybe I need to close and open it again. Let's see. Because sometimes what happened is this text editing controller, right? You have to construct it every time. So let's see. Now it's running this task. Hopefully it works. I don't know. So basically here we are setting answer like this, right? And answer is getting printed here. Can I do this thing instead? I can do this maybe. Pool is there is equal to unstart is none. I think I can do this also. Oh yes, we did it. We did it. So you just saw me typing everything. So here what I have done is I created a new bool called is there. The value of this is going to be answer and is it not available. None means not available. So here is there, is it true? If it is true, I mean if there's anything over here, then display the answer or else type something. So it's gonna be there like that. So that's gonna be there, and I'm gonna center this to. So it looks neat. That's okay. Now maybe it works. Oh, okay, it's still going away. So maybe let's do one thing. I'm gonna remove this thing. I'm gonna call a new function itself called add, and I'm gonna create a new method called add. Void add. So here I have a few errors, if not many. So basically the problem is that I have to set these things as global variables. So I'm going to put it over here like that. What happened? Yeah, fine. Maybe now it will work. I don't think I have any errors here. Yeah, now I don't have any errors. Super. I don't have any errors here. So can I know what is happening? What do you call it as? I forgot what you call it as. Ah, output. Yeah. So when I click that button, I need to print out num1.text. At least num1.text. I'm going to say this. When I click add, okay, it's not wiping away at least. Okay, fine. Yeah, I think it's not wiping away at least. So basically, by clicking, oh yeah, yeah, we got the value here. See, I'm printing out num1.text, right? Well, I'll just show you the thing. Now make it as num2.text. And when I click on add, look at that, 55668 and 1558, which is our value here, right? So answer is now we are going to do one thing. Print double dot parse of num1.text. Now if you click on add, yeah, here it is. Yes. So what if I do exactly this thing now? Exact this thing, and I'm gonna remove these two. Click on add. Yeah, we got the answer here, but something is happening here. Something is wrong. So let's print out our ANS also and click on this one. Okay, answer is being generated here. I think the problem is over here, and I don't think it is supposed to be is none. I think it's supposed to be is finite. Ah, wait. Super. Okay, fine. Now set it to -10 initially, or -999, so that it says that it is infinity or something. Basically, something negative. So now we have an error here. Pass. What happened? What is the error? Cannot be assigned to a variable of int. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna make it as 0.0. Yeah, something like that. And now if I click on add, and I think I need to change this also now. I think I need to put it like this, maybe. And yeah, we got it. That's it. We got it here. Now let me change this number, something like bigger one. Click on add. Oh, here it is. Yeah, we've done it. Wow, we did it. So now we are sure, we are very confident that our things work, our functions work. So what we can do is we can create sub function, sub method, whatever it is, add sub null, create that method, and div, create that method. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this thing, remove this also, paste it here. It's going to be minus star and flash. So we have loaded all our functions. If I do this thing, okay, it works. And what if this is the bigger one? Yeah, now we have a problem here. These are called runtime errors. These are called runtime errors. So in the process of doing something great, I think I messed everything up. So is negative is not an option for us too. So what can we do? What can we do? What actually is this thing? So no, if the double not a number value. Okay, fine. What if I do this then? Is none, and I set this to null, and I've made this as double. Okay, something is there here. So I think I need to exchange this again. Type something, fine. If you click on add, subtract, none of these work. So we'll do one thing. We are not going to change any of this. I think oh wait, I think I think I had fixed it actually. Make it null, make it double. I forgot to see the value actually. It's none. Save. Reload the app. Wait, reload the app. Yeah, this none was called on null, so it is not one. So here what we can do, yeah, I think we can do something else here. I think we can do something else. I got an idea. So we're just gonna declare this. We're gonna make a switch case here. Switch of answer. Case 0.0. Set state is there to true. Default is there. Default does not nothing. Default do nothing. What happens? Switch can't override the double equal to operator, is it? So dot toString. What actually is the problem? String of the switch expression isn't assignable to the double of case. Okay. To int. Okay, I don't think I think this is gonna be a bit more complicated if we go on doing that thing. So what we're gonna do is simply assign this one to answer the system. That's it. Comment this out. Basically, that's it. Yeah, initially it has null. Oh wait, I can do this. Um, yes. What happened? No man, that's better I guess. It's okay. That is not an issue at all. True updates. Yeah. So basically, let's touch it out. 20 and 20. If we add, we're gonna get 40. 0, 400, 1. Amazing. We have made our first app, which is a basic calculator, simple basic calculator. So as a recap, I'm going to go through all the steps. First thing, we have a main, which is going to run our material app, which is the home of the material app is our app, which is a class here. We have declared a double value called ans, two text editing controllers, num1 and num2. And in the build function, we have declared this thing, which is not necessary right now. And we're gonna take in the height and width of the device and assign it to W and H. System.chrome is in the services that file where we can change the status bar color and navigation bar colors and everything. And it's gonna return a scaffold which has an app bar. The body is a container whose color is white, and it's gonna center everything. We have a column first thing, in which we have a sized box. I'm gonna put it a bit below, I guess, something like that, much better. After that, we have a row in which we have two text fields. One of them is here and one of them is here. You can find all this in my GitHub repository. I think I'm gonna post it over there. And after that, we have another row where we have 4 buttons: add, sub, mul, and div. So we have a button bar for that, and we have flat buttons for all of this. Each of these buttons are going to execute their respective functions. And after that, we have another size box with 100 pixels of height and another text, which is this answer dot toString to uppercase. In this case, it's not needed, but when it comes as null, it's necessary. And we're going to add some style to that, and that's it. And these things, we're going to, when we click on the add button, we're going to set the state of the answer to whatever operation we need to do. And that's it. That's the same for every function. We're just changing the operator here: plus, minus, star, and slash. That's it. And that's just comments. So that's it. There you go. That's the whole app. It's as simple as that. You made a wonderful looking app as a beginner. I'm telling you, as a beginner. As a professional, we can achieve much more. But as a beginner, we just created a simple calculator with no backend anything, just a simple design. Thank you for watching. Have a nice time ahead. See you soon. Happy New Year.